boxeador de golpes previsibles. Así que bueno, llegó la hora de la verdad. Vamos con todo chacarero. Round a round, vamos a llevando las tarjetas,
To Dundee, Ipswich to Exeter, and even a few to some Port Vale fans in order to reveal themselves in here. But as always, the Stoke fans are out in full.
An incredible following he's got, Nathan Heaney. He needs to put in a good display now, and sometimes, you know, they can just disrupt your rhythm a little bit. You've got to concentrate, get them invisible blinkers on, and concentrate on the job. And obviously he'll want to fight to the crowd most certainly, but he'll need the win, and he's got to concentrate on this one.
The black trunks then, and the long black socks for Nathan Heaney from Stoke-on-Trent. Diego Ramirez in the same camouflage trunks that he wore on the night he beat Bradley Skeet and really introduced himself to the British fight fan. Heaney is the naturally bigger man, and you wonder whether that's going to pay off for him over the course of 10 rounds tonight for the IBO International Middleweight Championship, and he's already starting to land those hard, solid shots.
He is, but you can see the danger shot from Ramirez straight away. It's that looping left hand over the top. So what Heaney's got to do, he just keeps stepping to his left, move to his left a little bit more, move away from that shot. But that's positive stuff from Heaney. He punches well at range, long distance, straight punches, moves in with the left up there, but he's got to hit the target. Got to watch what he's doing early on.
One interesting aspect about this is that Ramirez tends to be quite a fast starter. Heaney tends to be a man who tends to grow into fights, so maybe the danger for Heaney is early.
Un gran saludo a Fachero que se une para dar las tarjetas, siempre apoyando a Boxeo Maravilla.
Pushing Ramirez back and trying to get those powerful shots off nice and early.
And what Heaney doesn't want to be doing here is he comes a little bit square, Heaney, there with that right hand. It's not a bad shot, but he's just admiring his work slightly in that he just holds his feet after he's thrown the shot. That's when Ramirez can come back with the left.
Nice solid punch through the guard. He just shook his head there, Ramirez, but he certainly got the crowd into it. The fact that Heaney's landed nice solid ones in this opening round. Less than a minute to go, and already the atmosphere in here is raucous, and they're right behind their man. Unbeaten as a pro, Nathan Heaney, gaining momentum. Won this belt in his last fight on BT Sport in November. He's also fighting a southpaw tonight for the first time since his first professional fight, Nathan Heaney, but that hasn't posed too much of a problem so far. Now the gum shield's out. So,
well, that was a bit. I don't know what happened there. Obviously, there's some discomfort somewhere.
Yeah.
Has he been hit with a body shot early on? I don't know, but he just spat the gum shield out. So, bit of a mystery there, Fletch. That wild shot. He's got to watch what he's doing. Move to his left, keep the punches nice and straight. There's that straight right hand, which is good. But movement to the left is going to be important. And if he can finish on the left hook, even better. But he's got to just watch what comes back, so he doesn't need to be holding the feet for too long, Fletch.
It's been a nice solid start here by Nathan Heaney, but he's caught. Caught early by...
Y vino la contra, lo estaba midiendo, y vino esa zurra de contra, fue muy directo el inglés. Y quiere repetir la historia con Skitty, que también fue un zurrazo, paso y a la lona al inglés ante el asombro. Ahí está, ¡pumba! Muñeco al suelo.
That's Bradley Skeet, and Bradley Skeet's a quality fighter, Bradley Skeet, you know, and he put Bradley Skeet in.
Tendría que tratar de aprovechar, Diego, tal vez ese golpe para ver cuánto se recuperó el inglés en el descanso. Tendría que activar un poquito, Diego, como para ver si este inglés no sigue sentido a partir de ese tremendo izquierdazo.
Happening again. He's got to watch what he's doing here. Work more with the jab. He keeps concentrating on his right hand. Does Heaney? That's it. Just pepper him with the jab early on and move to the left and keep away from that shot.
Well, Ramirez already knows he has the power to hurt Nathan Heaney. It's sometimes difficult for him not to get carried away by the crowd that have carried him to victory 14 times already. But he might just have to be a little bit more patient here and think things through against a fighter who's shown the ability to hit him when he comes in and hits him hard. Heaney looking to push Ramirez back. It's turning into a good fight, this, halfway through the second round. The crowd inside the Telford International Centre squarely behind Nathan Heaney.
There you go, that's better for Heaney. Move to the left, move straight out the way of the left hand. The left hand misses the target. Just got to double up his jab a little bit more to measure that distance and gap before he throws the right hand. A little bit too far out there, you see, so needs to double that jab up a little bit, measure the distance, and then whip the right hand through.
A good body shot set up the left hand there for Nathan Heaney. Doesn't mind being on the ropes though, Ramirez, and when he does throw those punches, he doesn't half explode with them.
That's when he can be most dangerous, when he's sitting back on the ropes, Ramirez. It's a rare breed of fighter who sits on the ropes and is comfortable and you know, and he's dangerous. Most boxers on the ropes are vulnerable, but he seems to relish that situation, Ramirez.
Heaney says he's better than people think he is. He says he's a better puncher than he gets credit for. Might have to show it tonight. This looks like a tough night at the office for Nathan Heaney up against this Argentine from Coronda Santa Fe, Diego Ramirez, who has lost 6 times. He's won 24, hasn't stopped too many, but he's already showed tonight he's got some power.
I'll tell you what, Fletch, I would forget about the bent arm shots for Heaney. I'd just go straight arm with the jab and straight right hand and keep your distance. Keep moving to the left, away from the left hand, but don't close the gap down. Once he closes the gap down, he tends to hold his feet and then he allows Ramirez to come back.
And there's the bell to end the second round, just as Nathan Heaney was on a charge.
Hay mucho ruido y mucha exclamación de la gente que puede llegar. ¿Cómo andás, Nahuel? Siempre apoyando.
Which I agree with, but he's got to do it at range, long range, and take less risks. That's it. That's where he's got to box him. A shot like that, then you cut down your risks of getting caught then, Fletch.
Heaney with a good shot. Ramirez, though, happy to be on the ropes. I'm not sure whether that one hurt him because he stayed there, but Heaney couldn't get the next one in. He broke Sladan Janjanin down over 7 rounds when we saw him fight in November, and he stopped him with a body shot. And he was really controlled throughout that night, Nathan Heaney. He stopped his last 3 opponents, which backs up his assertion that he has got that bit of power. But you make the point, though, Richie, that he might only have the one shot, Ramirez, but it's a good shot. And every time Heaney does get through, he just looks at him and shakes his head and gets back to work.
See that? There you go. That's what he should be doing. Just keep your distance. Measure with that jab and then that straight right hand. This isn't bad from him. Just cut down the risks. Don't take any chances.
Heaney, as always, in great condition in there. It's 10 rounds this for the IBO International Middleweight title, which Nathan Heaney won the last time we saw him box on BT Sport. This is a slightly, well, a seriously different test tonight than we saw then, where he controlled the fight all the way through. Tonight he's in there with a man who's shown he's got power, and a fighter has come here with real ambition. Wild swing there from Ramirez that was easy for Heaney to spot. Now he wants to try and make him pay on the ropes.
Sensible from Heaney. He's boxing at range, taking his shots. So he's learning as he's going through this fight, Nathan Heaney. That's good.
Good solid work right in our commentary position here in Telford from Nathan Heaney.
And he's not falling in, Fletch, you see, so that's better. Measuring that distance and gap with those straight shots. And it's easy just to lose your focus here, and you're listening to the crowd. He wants to please people, but he's got a fight to win against a dangerous opponent.
Heaney got a good body shot in, but Ramirez immediately springs off the ropes and looks to counter himself. Final 20 seconds of the third round. Nathan Heaney of...
Acá Eduardo dice que la mayoría de los golpes del inglés se quedan en la guardia del argentino. Es verdad eso, pero de visitante y ante ese de la gente, los jueces van a tirar, por lo menos este round, lo van a tirar para el inglés. Pero es como dice Eduardo, fue mucho ruido y no llegó a impacto sobre la humanidad del argentino. Ahí ven, los ingleses le dieron los 2 rounds siguientes, se lo dieron al local. Es lo que digo, una actividad del inglés y mucha gente exclamando sus golpes hace que los jueces se confundan, pero para mi forma de entender, las 2 primeras vueltas las ganó el argentino. La tercera puede ser el inglés. Y ahora estamos en la cuarta. ¿Cómo la llevan ustedes?
Say, Richie, towards the end of the third round, was just starting to look a little bit tired, boxing with his mouth open, which is never a good sign.
Not a good sign at all. This is better boxing now from Nathan Heaney, because he's actually drawing the left hand from...
That's another good shot. Heaney says
Ramirez.
he slipped. He said he slipped, and I think the referee there, Michael Alexander, agreed with him.
He's starting to draw it, you see, Fletch. He's working well with his jab and his straight right hand, and he's drawing Ramirez's left hand. He's done it a couple of times, but this is a good fight, a good matchup this is, good matchmaking, because Ramirez is very, very dangerous. Heaney's got to concentrate so much here, but that jab's so important. Keep peppering, drawing that, triggering that left hand off from his opponent, then he goes back with his own right hand.
Nathan Heaney's dream is to fight for the British title at the Bet365 Stadium, the home of his beloved Stoke City. To do that, to get closer to that, he's got to get through this one tonight, and it's a good test for him against Diego Ramirez. Wild swing from Heaney. Ramirez has caught him, but Heaney gets back with a left counter. Both of them not leaving anything to chance here.
He just made the mistake.
Se torna peligroso el chacarero en las contras, ¿eh? Fíjense que dejó de apretar el inglés porque sintió las contras del argentino. Y con respecto a la caída, esa que fue pero no fue, me da la sensación que dio a entender el árbitro que como que fue el tema de las piernas, de las guardias invertidas. Tal vez Diego tendría que haberlo apretado arriba como para hacer ver que había sido una mano. Pero me da la sensación que fue por el tema de las piernas que se cruzaron. Para mí lo tocó, a mi forma de ver.
Delilah being sung all around the arena to try and drag the Stoke man forward. Heaney with one to the head and then one to the body. Doesn't throw too many rangefinders, does he, Ramirez? Every one of them is a potential knockout shot that comes from him.
But it's always from a counter-punch position, so he never really starts the attack off. He waits, and then he pounces.
Well, there's the bell to end another one.
Let's have a look at this now. So he
of the first round. Since then, he's been the fighter on the front foot, taking it to Diego Ramirez, who remains extremely dangerous when Heaney gets close enough to him.
Yes, he remains dangerous. He's not doing enough work, though, for me, Ramirez. The shots that he's throwing, they are threatening. They're always from a counter-punch position. But he's got to work a little bit harder to win these rounds. I still thought that Heaney nicked that last round, although Ramirez looked very dangerous. But, you know, this Argentinian, he's got to work harder for me. You can't just win the round on the odd single shot here and there. You've got to do a bit more for me, Ramirez.
I'd like to know how many jabs he's tried to throw tonight. There can't be many. Every shot's been a power shot. He's happy to wait for the opportunity to come. Heaney moves him back towards the ropes and then tries to get that right hand through the guard. Another decent shot there from Ramirez as he came lunging forward. Heaney happy to follow it up with more good shots of his own as Ramirez moves back towards the ropes again.
Nathan Heaney's jab is just as important as his right hand here, Fletch. It really is. He's got to keep using that shot to set that right hand up and not get too close. This is positive stuff from him now. Sensibly staying on the outside and not leaning forward and jumping in.
It's a good solid right hand that started that last attack up for Nathan Heaney. He remains full of confidence in there and fully focused. Uppercut went whistling by the chin of Heaney. Left hand wasn't too far away either from Ramirez.
Nice little change of direction with the feet. Just mixing it up a little bit here. Nathan Heaney.
Heaney backing him into the corner again. This is where he wants to try and unload. Good solid right, got a good body shot in. Another shake of the head throw from Ramirez, whether he means it or not.
He's not come back with anything, though, Flex, because Heaney's kept it at distance. He's kept them punches nice and straight. It's sensible. If it had just lent in there, he may have come back, Ramirez, with a counter.
A wild swing from Ramirez. Heaney's now got him where he wants him, although the Argentine boxer's well off the ropes. Final few seconds of the 5th round here. Nathan Heaney with the right hand. Couple of right jabs back from Diego Ramirez. And that's the end of the 5th.
Clark's going that jab, but it's one of those contests, Fletch, where you've got to concentrate. You really have.
So Richie's got Nathan Heaney 2 rounds up at the moment. This is round 6 of 10. He's the kind of opponent, though, Diego Ramirez, that you can't take your eye off at all for a split second.
He's actually a bit more vulnerable, Ramirez, when he's coming forward. That's why he sits back. He waits. He's prepared to take a shot there, and then he'll whip one. Look, that one's through the middle. That misses. But that's his game. So, you know, he's fighting, sitting back and just waiting to spring that counter. One mistake from Heaney. He has to watch what he's doing.
Heaney continues to walk him down. Ramirez continues to find himself with his back to the ropes a lot. Heaney tried to make a bit of room for the left hand to the body. Halfway through round 6 here with this IDO International middleweight title. Hasn't taken a backward step yet, Nathan Heaney. Good punches from Nathan Heaney. Sucking in the air, wasn't he, Diego Ramirez, after that latest attack?
Yeah, shaking his head, but nevertheless it's still good from Nathan Heaney. Nothing comes back again from Ramirez. So Heaney's just stopping his opportunities by just keeping a distance. That's a good shot there from Ramirez, but looks he's too far out. So that's sensible boxing there from Heaney, just maintaining that gap.
He's got a good tight guard though as well, hasn't he? It's not easy for Heaney to get the punches through the gloves. He holds his hands high on either side of his face, and Heaney is landing shots, but a lot of them being taken on the gloves by Ramirez when he's on the ropes.
Hard to get him downstairs as well. He keeps the elbows well tucked in. And remember, you know, he's only been stopped once, Fletch. So he's a typical Argentinian boxer, South American, very tough indeed.
Really got the last punch in of that exchange, a left hand that just grazed the chin of Ramirez. And that's the end of the round. Packed house here in Telford, the Stoke City.
Está tirando las vueltas para el favor del inglés. Tiene que volver a la génesis de su actuación. Así que vamos, que todavía no estamos en pelea. Vamos, chacarero. ¿Cómo lo van llevando ustedes, amigos?
Actually, the bigger man, but Ramirez, you know, he's dangerous. He's a dangerous puncher. Although his record doesn't suggest that. He's only had the 6 knockouts, remember, Ramirez.
Yeah.
But it's how you deliver the shot. If the opponent's walking forward, and then it's the direction of movement of the opponent. So if Heaney's coming forward and he...
Un gran saludo a Claudio Aguilera, un amigazo, mi profe en el gimnasio Praxis de Bahía Blanca y dice, claro, dice, siempre la misma combinación le realiza el inglés. Tiene que fijarse justamente en esa cuestión, que la combinación es similar en todas las vueltas. Ahí insisto, el chacarero tiene que salir más del rincón y tratar de volver a la génesis de esas combinaciones en contragolpe que realizaba. Está tirando poco. Ahí llegó.
Yeah, I think Heaney's won every round after the first. I think he's outworked Ramirez. Ramirez does look dangerous, but you just have to say Heaney's learned from that first round. He's only been caught with the odd shot here and there in those situations, but he's boxing better at distance, listening to his corner, and he's having to stay switched on.
Halfway through the seventh round.
Y ahí se puso de derecho, cambió de perfil el argentino. No sé si habrá sido una indicación del rincón. Ahí llegó, muy bien. Ahí, muy bien. Sobre el primer plano defensivo del inglés, que generalmente está abajo. Tiene que aprovechar, tal vez el cambio de guardia, quiere aprovechar el bombazo de derecha con la izquierda baja del inglés. Ahora volvió a su guardia original.
Good defence in the corner again, though. Those shots that Heaney was throwing were bouncing off the elbows and the forearms of Ramirez. Nothing really solid getting through in that exchange. And a shake of the head from Ramirez.
You can see Ramirez is an experienced campaigner. He knows how to cover up. He keeps the chin down well, the guard up nice and high, elbows tucked in. It's a hard guard to actually pierce, especially downstairs. Heaney's trying with that left hook. That can be a dangerous situation because you're closer with a bent arm shot.
It's another competitive fight that we've had tonight. We've got quite a few of them. Ramirez now showing a bit more ambition, getting through with a couple of shots as he was unloading there. Heaney quickly gets it back on the ropes, but misses with a big swinging right hand.
Thought a fairly even round there, Fletch, to be quite honest.
Ahí dan un empate 10-10. No sé si en la Ivo está permitido, pero decimos, cuando en Inglaterra te dan 10-10 porque ganaste la vuelta.
Points up, 3 rounds to go. Round 8 of 10. Heaney in the black, Ramirez in the camouflage. Missed with the first one, but he got him with the second one, a left hand. Gum shields out again from Ramirez. It's twice he's done that.
Bit of a glancing shot with that left hook. He missed with the right hand, as he said, Fletch, and then came back with that.
Claro, yo dije que tal vez desconozco, pero tal vez la Ivo, que está bajo la reglamentación de Ivo, la asociación Ivo, capaz que permite el empate en round a round, pero me llamó la atención eso, que dieron un 10-10.
Poking out that left jab. And a good left hand through there as well. Good boxing from Heaney.
Good reverse 1-2 that was. Just moved, shimmied, little shimmy with the feet, and then went with his right hand and finished on the left. So straight right, straight left, reverse 1-2. Good work. Variations, trying something different. He's thinking all the time now, is Heaney. Just got to keep concentrating. He's slowly breaking this guy down and outworking him.
Halfway through round 8. Heaney's been on the attack right from the opening bell.
There's a nice little left hook went in there from Heaney. Right on left hook. It just clipped the temple of Ramirez, and he definitely felt that. You could just see in the body language afterwards, the way he moved back and not throwing any shots. So yeah, he felt that one.
trying to size him up, tried to get the right hand through. Ducks quite low at the waist, doesn't he, Ramirez, when he's under pressure, which reduces the target size that Heaney's got to aim at.
What he wants Nathan Heaney to come over his front foot, make some mistakes, miss the target occasionally, and then that will give him more opportunities to land the punch. But up to now, this round has been sensible display from Nathan Heaney. He's boxing with caution, getting that right hand in, and then he's not falling in on his work. Better round from Heaney, that was.
Yeah, there's the bell to end round 8. By Richie's scoring tonight, Ramirez needs a couple of 10-8 rounds or a stoppage potentially. It's all about Heaney boxing sensibly now and not getting...
Edu dice que tiene que ganar las últimas vueltas como para llegar con posibilidades a las tarjetas. Sí, que estamos allá. Insisto, a round parejo se la dan al inglés.
But at the start of this round, some good boxing from Heaney with the jab, because he's actually been triggering that left hand from Ramirez, and he's made Ramirez miss with it, and that's when, you know, he reversed the roles and he comes back with a fast right hand counter. So, but that's all set up behind the jab. The jab triggers the opponents off.
Heaney controlling things at the moment in round 9. Sharp right hand he threw in there, a couple of left jabs as well, keeping his distance nicely, controlling everything in there.
You can see Ramirez isn't really a front foot boxer, making mistakes as he's throwing the shots. He's falling in, falling short with some of the punches. He's used to sitting back, waiting for these opportunities, and spring the odd shot here and there. But throughout the contest, Fletch, he hasn't been doing enough to win.
Ahí las combinaciones del inglés que realizó fueron todos al antebrazo del chacarero, no llegaron a impacto. Igualmente tendría que tirar más manos ahora. Tendría que aprovechar que el inglés tampoco está tirando las suyas.
A left hand that went winging in from Ramirez. This is exactly, though, what the corner were asking between rounds, this kind of round for Nathan Heaney, just to control things and not put himself in harm's way.
Sí, a propósito de lo que dice Claudio, que es difícil ganar afuera, ahí llegó con una buena upper de contra. Es real, es porque no están en igualdad de condiciones estos muchachos, porque el inglés ya sabía de antemano quién iba a ser el rival, tiene la preparación para realizarlo, sabe qué día es, está en el lugar. Al argentino lo avisan una semana antes, tiene que tomarse el avión, da la ventaja de este cambio de horarios, de comidas, el peso lo tiene que dar allá, tiene que seguir entrenando allá para dar el pesaje. No están en igualdad de condiciones. Lo justo sería que los dos supieran cuándo es la pelea, con un lapso de tiempo prolongado, ambos, y en un lugar neutral. Ahí sí se podría ver quién es mejor, quién no. Después el chino del supermercado igualando los centavos para arriba, todo para el lado del inglés. No hay tanta diferencia. Estamos llegando y fallando a favor del inglés ciertos rounds como para, teniendo en cuenta que están allá, llegan a un final abierto. El final es abierto, es la tarjeta un poco que dice fachero.
Lovely boxing from him there, because he actually triggered the attack from his opponent, made his opponent miss with that left hand and then counters with the right. Good boxing there from Heaney.
Final round chorus of Delilah from the Heaney supporters here tonight. He's got Ramirez in that corner. I don't think there's going to be any kind of sustained attack here in the last round from Ramirez. He's just got to make sure he doesn't get caught with a pot shot, which we saw happen to him in the first round.
This is where Nathan Heaney's got to concentrate, though, Fletch.
Acá el elegante Chávez, un gran saludo. Y nos comenta que sí, que casi siempre es igual. Casi siempre es igual. Cuando uno va a pelear afuera, tiene todo esa desventaja con respecto al local. ¿Ustedes cómo van llevando la tarjeta? A veces uno, el corazón lo traiciona, ¿no? Pero yo lo veo mucho más parejo de lo que dicen las tarjetas los periodistas en Inglaterra, ¿eh?
See why these supporters follow him everywhere and buy the tickets, because he gives them absolutely everything when he's in there, Nathan Heaney.
Ramirez actually got through the couple of shots earlier. Fletch is finishing this round better.
Heaney's got a minute left. Ramirez in the Heaney corner.
That's all you've got to do, just pepper him with that jab, straight right hand, adjust your feet, don't lean in.
The Argentine running out of time. Heaney's got him on the ropes.
For Nathan Heaney 5 or 6 fights ago, I think it might have been different. He might have stood there a little bit longer and traded with him, taking more risks, but he's got a little bit more clever as Nathan Heaney, especially in this contest here. This is not bad though from Ramirez. Just got to watch what he's doing here, Nathan Heaney. It's a strong finish. Playing to the crowd a little bit.
Final 15 seconds. Can't make a mistake now. A lot at stake in the future for Nathan Heaney. Ramirez still looking to land that one big shot. And there is the final bell. Really enjoyed it. Nathan Heaney down in the...
Y terminó la vuelta, el argentino metiendo buenas manos en uppercut. Lo vi recién ante el inglés que apretaba.
Scores it 97-93. Judge Agapito Gomez Alvarez scores it 98-91. And Judge Francesco Ramachotti scores it 97-92. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still, IBO
Hoy me hablas de amores y traiciones. Ponete a mi lado, corsario, que a mí se me vuelan todos los gorriones. Te sigo esperando sentado en mi mesita del Miravalle. Te sigo esperando sentado.